what kind of questions, when you start the conversation, what kind of questions can FMs ask their waste handlers to kind of overcome some of the misconceptions, to be better informed?
So I think there's two sides to that coin. I think partnership is something that we absolutely believe here in at Buckinghamshire, working with our contractor plus our clinical teams, because if we don't do it together, we never get the end result that's correct, and that is continuous education. Especially we look at things like when the new doctors are arriving and that changeover, because that causes challenges. If we're doing a big piece of building work, how we're going to manage that waste from that piece of building work. And obviously with the COVID that has been upon us for a while now, we had to do a very big wholesale change on how we were managing our waste, because all our waste on one of our hospital sites became clinical waste, which is an extreme. And I think there's a lot of hospitals who found that everything left the site as clinical waste, because that's what the instruction was that we had. It's ever evolving, and as we've talked about, changing human behaviour is the hardest thing. There's a lot of people within the organisation who often ask us about how we look after our waste, how we treat our waste, and we don't recycle as explained by the team, because once that waste gets contaminated, it ends up as a different waste stream. And for us as a hospital, cardboard really helps that weight for it to become clean recycling. We remove the cardboard because we have another waste stream for that. So as an FM person, we've looked at this brand new solution, and I think that's a complete game changer for us. And it taught, reducing the vehicles on the road, looking at different ways of treating that waste, what that waste is called, all the way up to our clinical waste. So it's not just concentrating on one waste stream, because that segregation is so difficult on a hospital site.
That's interesting. So you've actually got different terminology now that you're using. So
part of the plan, I'm working with Advetec, and we're working with, so we've sort of, there's 4 of us in partnership for this new solution, and hopefully as Buckinghamshire we will have a complete solution up to our clinical waste. But as I said to the team, the human behaviour change that we need to do is the first thing. So putting plants on the hospital site is the easy bit. Loosely, it's not that easy, but it's easier than the human behaviour. So working with the teams, we've made a decision. Recycling is not going to be a word we're going to use. And we've got some exciting ideas, and that's in preparation as part of the campaign to get people to buy into these new waste streams that we have, and that understand those waste streams. As Buckinghamshire healthcare employees, 6,000 people, we're going to do this simply, differently, but this is what it's called. So that's our plan,